Yo, what's good, y'all? You know the fact that it's like pitch black in this room I'm in right now. It's like mad early, not mad early. It's like 7 a.m. right now, and I just kind of wanted to get something off my chest, something that I've been feeling a way about for a good minute now, and it's kind of talking about the state of nerd culture, specifically in 2026. So to kind of get things started, last month DreamCon took place. In case y'all don't know what DreamCon is,
I honestly don't feel like explaining it,
but I'm gonna keep it as brief as possible. DreamCon is basically a convention made by RDC World. They've been going for like 9 years now, and this year was the 9th year. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go, but pretty much the event is kind of to like embrace nerd culture, especially with like black nerds, and bring people together, and it should all be good vibes. But for some reason I've noticed that like every year, especially as of like the last few years, there's always been like some type of like controversy, whether it be on like a minor scale or like a much like more widespread scale. There's always some type of like drama happening. Most of the time it's usually about people complaining about like the venues that they pick for the conventions, or like certain management issues. Sometimes whenever people complain about those types of things, they go after RDC, even though a lot of the stuff that they complain about is like out of their control. But it's typically stuff along those lines, and it's never like any major thing. But I've noticed within like the last year or two, I think like 2025 was when I really started paying attention to it. It was when you had a lot more streamers going to the convention, and a lot of the streamers were kind of being like ignorant of the space that they were in, not really being that mindful or respectful of the nerd culture that they were surrounded by, as well as only being there to just clip farm for some of them. And a lot of people were talking about this last year, I remember. But this year it's been a lot of that, but also kind of different. I don't know what it was, but I just feel like there was so much drama surrounding DreamCon, and a lot of it was very stupid. I'm not gonna lie. You had a lot of people saying the convention was too freaky, and they were calling it like FreakCon or something, just all types of shit. And I'm like, I mean, conventions have always had like a little bit of degenerate stuff going on with them. I've seen degeneracy in like all types of conventions. I don't know why DreamCon was specifically getting so much flack for it. Probably because a lot of the hate was from like weird, like racist accounts on Twitter. I'll never forget, some girl was shaking yams in a Boma cosplay on Twitter. She like posted a video of herself doing that on Twitter, and that had like just the most insane like mixed responses I've seen. People were genuinely upset at that, and I'm like, why? People were like, oh, the anime community's cooked, or all this other just BS. Only in 2026 will you see somebody getting mad at a woman in a Boma cosplay shaking yams at a convention. Only in 2026. That aside though, that's not even really like what I wanted to talk about, because I still got more to say. The thing that really got me about all this stuff is that you had people getting made fun of for simply just being nerds and doing cosplays and stuff.
No, but can we talk about this? Because why did I get made fun of at DreamCon for being a nerd? I'm confused, because I thought this was a safe space.
I remember there was this one video that went like really viral of this streamer, and she was like saying in the video, oh, anime's weird, or she was basically saying, I don't fuck with that anime shit.
I don't be doing the anime shit. That's weird. That anime shit weird.
Okay, wait, why you calling me?
I came to stream because hella people come and stream.
And bro, she got slammed for saying that. Rightfully so. Cause dog, you were at DreamCon, one of the biggest conventions for nerds right now, specifically like black nerds. You coming over here with all this negativity and saying, oh, anime's weird, this and that. Like, what? But all of this has made me notice an even bigger problem as it relates to nerd culture. And it's that nowadays people want to be nerds, but they don't want to take part in nerd spaces or really show any real respect to them. A lot of this has to do with gaming, and especially anime, both becoming a lot more popular within the last several years. And some people see that and they really want to be a part of the hype. They simply just do it because it's what's popular. That's why you got people like old girl that I mentioned earlier going to a place like DreamCon and being completely ignorant of the space that she's in. And unfortunately, this has become a very common thing within the anime community especially. You have a bunch of people who are posers and larpers. I can't believe this is the third video I've used that term. A lot of these people, they just really don't care about the mediums that they pretend to be fans of. Anyways, I just think all this stuff is like ridiculous. I don't get how you could go on to just keep pretending to be a fan of something. I feel like that would just really get exhausting after a while, especially when you go into like nerd spaces and then you don't have any real respect for the culture itself. But that's just the way it is. But anyways, before I start sounding like a broken record, yeah, I just wanted to kind of get that off my chest. I've been feeling this way, like I said, for a while, even before DreamCon. But DreamCon, seeing what was going on at DreamCon kind of just like made me want to talk about it. And I know it's been like over a month since DreamCon even happened. I still wanted to speak my thoughts on it. That out the way, I'm probably gonna go ahead and record my second video of me playing Shopping Simulator. Not Shopping Simulator, what is that game called? Supermarket Simulator, my fault. So yeah, like and subscribe, you know what I'm saying, do all that good stuff, and I'm out of here.